How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here with another episode of True Calling, with episode 17 of this season on the final stretch, with 4 episodes left to go, 3 after this. It will be very, very interesting with how we're going to close things off, especially with these last few episodes. I think things have ramped up, especially with the introduction of Jack, of course, who did a really, really shitty thing in making sure that the girl that Harrison saved, she would die. Whether, I mean, I think it was left ambiguous, but it was clear as day that he had a responsibility in making sure that the girl died. Whether he directly killed her or convinced her to kill herself, either way, it is just a real shame for Harry, like, especially with how distraught he was. You know, he is not in the position that True is, being able to save people by doing a do-over day. But there is still that hurt about the fact that you saved someone and all of that has just gone down the toilet because, you don't, well, Harry doesn't know the circumstances. We, the viewer, know that Jack had a part to play in this, so, yeah, but, there is still some things that, of course, need to be answered in regards to Jack. And obviously there is that idea that he is Eye of the Storm, if anything, to whenever True has the calling. Especially with the amount of hints that's been dropped throughout the few episodes. Like, he's only been in 3 episodes, but he's dropped a hell of a lot of hints in regards to the fact that he might also have potentially the calling, or the fact that he doesn't, but he is Eye of the Storm somehow. So yeah, but no, I'm looking forward to getting into this episode, so why don't we get into episode number 17 of True Calling Season 1. Let's go.
You're right. You won't.
Oh, come on, don't be a dick. At least we know who, you know, killed her. Oh, it's a show!
Mondays and Thursdays, or that there's an 83% chance that the killer is someone that the victim is close to.
Mondays are the worst, though. I hate Mondays.
True, I'm not sure
Does
that I
it say
understand.
why she didn't tell me about reliving days?
Hi, you must be Davis.
Don't freak out, Davis!
True, Davies. Carly Anderson, this is my assistant Anna. Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Davis is too stunned to speak.
It seems like you made the right choice.
I'm not so sure sometimes.
Is your movie called True Calling, by the way?
All the pressure, the hours, putting up with the media, it gets to you after a while. Maybe I should work here. Dead people are much less demanding.
Actually, you'd be surprised.
Like, I know this probably seems crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Lindsay's just gonna be like,
You had a funeral? Yeah. A friend of mine passed away. I came to pay my respects.
Wow, sorry to hear that.
Him too.
Hi.
Hey.
yeah, I doubt that.
Jack.
Dude, it's hard enough to keep the friends I have, let alone make new ones.
Well, traditionally, superheroes don't have many friends. Just a close-knit group of
Buffy
allies
did.
and confidants.
Well, I'm 22 years old.
I'm
dude.
just
This means
saying.
more than allies and confidants.
Hey.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Carly Anders.
Oh, you just
Why?
Oh, sh.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No.
You got scammed, basically.
You know, it's never...
Understatement of the year.
What's that?
What's what?
Something about your sister I should know?
No!
What?
Harry, don't even think about it.
Ah.
Just bolt.
You are doing awesome.
Come on, man. What'd you expect?
Who are you? What have you done?
Answer that.
Oh wait, this is gonna be Carly, isn't it? Because of course it is. Oy.
Oh no. Carly.
Now I think this one's legit.
I need your help.
60,000 miles in it.
Actually, it's got about 6 miles in it, and then it's gonna die, and I'm not your little lady.
Did the day restart so you could save a car?
I'll give you 1,500 for that red one.
It's listed at over.
You seem like a real sweet person, but I'd rather not talk about my personal life. Right, of course.
Ooh.
I was just
Might
wondering-
save your life.
Let's just stick to business, okay? Okay.
Hey, I was just gonna grab some lunch from that diner up the street.
Was it her?
No,
I'm
it's
wondering
okay.
if it was her.
Hey, Davis?
Because the other guy, I'm sure, is a red herring.
I'm gonna run to the diner with Anna. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, me too.
You just
Well,
gonna
that
leave
went
like
well.
that?
Don't worry, I'll be right behind her. After all, I have to return this.
Would you steal her purse?
I had to do something. Well, I needed to buy myself some more time
What?
to figure out how I'm gonna tell her she's gonna die tonight.
Well, there's gonna be no cameras, so it's not gonna be one of those pretend deaths.
Oh, yeah.
I swear, this piece of shit staged the shit to strengthen the bond between himself and Harry.
It's okay, Harrison. Just let me get your keys, man. Jack! No! 1. Bang.
Nah, this piece of shit. He staged the shit. I know it.
There, and I'll keep you company.
Oh, Davis, you don't have to do that.
No, I want to. Because, True, you're not alone.
Oh, David. Like, he has so many great
I'll see you.
heartwarming moments in this show.
Did you go to the wrong church? Why?
No. Just something I like to do.
That's fucking weird!
Go to strangers' funerals.
Yeah.
For what? Cakes?
No. For clarity.
Jeez, I mean, this fits to his
Oh, jeez.
beliefs, I
Remind
guess.
myself that who wants more than that? Who needs more than that? More freedom. More fun.
I swear. He's trying to sabotage this relationship.
You see, I ask you for money, you get it to me. Whether it's today, tomorrow, or a year from now.
And I've honored that arrangement for 8 years now. I think that's long enough.
Not for me.
Yes,
I
bloody
mean, I appreciate
hell.
the bonus. But you will be hearing from me again. Count on it.
What the hell are you?
Your sister's adorable. She looks just like you. It's Isabel. She's
No,
not Carly's sister.
she's a daughter. And
Listen,
yet,
whatever it is you're planning tonight, you can forget it. Because if you hurt Carly, I'm going to the police.
Kidding? Carly's little secret helped pay for my summer home. The last thing I'd ever do is hurt her.
yeah, because you
done here?
you just want to keep. Yeah, you just want to keep the moolah rolling in.
No, I won't. Because if you're feeling tied down, then by all means, consider yourself untied.
Whatever.
Harry, you could.
Push through.
In before the next episode, they'll be together again. Now, Harry, you need a kick in the head at times.
Crashed into the driver's side door. But if the damage occurred before she drove to the bridge,
Maybe she wasn't forced off the road.
Wait, what if?
Maybe she drove off the bridge herself.
suicide,
Yeah,
no
she's
way.
staging
When the police
her-
said that Carly called 911 and said someone was following her. Why would she do that if she was
She's
planning to kill
staging her
herself?
death.
That someone killed her. I know it.
But who and why?
Or went wrong. Because she's not going to abandon her daughter like that.
Hello?
Carly lied to us. There never even was a morgue movie.
What?
It doesn't exist. She made it up.
But then why would she come to the morgue? Why would she ask us all those questions?
Yeah,
What if you get to a crime scene and it looked like a murder?
there we go.
But the body
There
was-
we go. She was getting all the intel.
David.
Please, just leave me alone.
Carly,
Oh! Oh! That's how... Okay. Are you kidding me? You fucking blind idiot! He was just...
I'm sorry if you can't get away from your secret, True. But please, I need to get away from mine.
Some secrets are just better left kept.
Hey.
It's just a bit risky, isn't
Hey.
it?
And, you know, I screw
No,
up.
I love how his
That's what
hair's
I
like a
do.
devil. You know?
Screw up.
Look! It's like the
I know, it must
devil!
be
He's
hard.
the devil!
Wherever she is tonight, I'm sure it's a better place.
Fuck off. I'm just gonna say fuck off.
Hey, Mom.
Oh.
I promise.
Interesting how they covered up the date. I don't know if it was visible. I just saw the name. I'm like, I'm just gonna have a quick look once this is over, which is now. Yeah, Jack can piss off. I'm just having a look. Oh no, okay, 1993. Okay, it was just me reading too much into things. Cool. You know, it was just awkwardly placed, like, in a sense of, ooh, secrecy. I don't know. It's just, you know, sometimes there are some media pieces that will do that. They'll just cover up the date, just, you know, for sake of secrecy or whatever. But no, there was some just interesting moments there with how Carly was, well, she killed herself, really, and it was not even deliberate. It was it just was a plan that messed up real bad and left her daughter alone, really. But she's been, like, she's got this secret that is surrounding her, kind of like True, obviously, but for Carly, it's crushing. And time and again, she's just having to live this nightmare about when is it all going to come out? When is things going to, you know, start falling down? And I can understand her concerns for not just herself, but also her daughter as well. Like, you know, you've got journalists and whatnot, like, especially the aggressive ones who are just vultures. And she's trying to, and like True's mother, she's trying to protect her daughter as well. Not just that, though, but, you know, you got that guy who was just constantly hounding her and was like, hey, I'm gonna keep doing this shit, so you better get used to it. So she tried to do something that would throw him off, and she would be in a safer place, really. But, oi. And Harry, I just want to smack him in the face. I feel like with this episode, I feel like this, kind of like how, I guess in some seasons of Buffy, you'll get something that is not too impactful with the, I guess, final string of episodes. Like, I think Go Fish is a popular example with season 2. So, yeah, I feel like with this, especially with how things have picked up as of recent, and we're approaching the final 3 episodes, I feel like this is something like a little bit of a fluff in between of things, of an episode. So, some will probably call it a filler. So, yeah, but I still think it was very, very interesting with certain aspects that appeared in this episode. And, you know, you had that reporter who I initially thought at first, because he was seeking Carly, and obviously they had a little bit of an argument, but you had him basically blackmail her, and I feel like all of these, there are quite a few factors that contributed, of course, into how it really paid off in terms of Carly, well, pretending to commit suicide, but in overall, it, well, kind of botched up because that idiot on the road, he wasn't even looking, he was just like, there you go. That's what would have happened to Carly. So, you know, I wish his number plate was taken or whatever, because, you know, I get pissed off with careless drivers and whatnot. Because I think, like, in reality, half the people who drive, or at least who I see, I'm sure they slept with their driving instructor, because how they got their license with reckless driving is beyond me. Anyways, I'm going on a bit of a rant, so, yeah. But no, he just, yeah, blanked out, and, yeah. So, I know nighttime activity is more so scarce, but come on, eyes on the road. You could have, you know, hit a deer or whatever, and then you could have just swerved into the bloody water, so fuck you. No, but I really liked how this episode panned out. So yeah, like I said, I get that it's a little bit of a fluff episode, but no, I feel like it was still pretty neat stuff in terms of True and how she was questioning about that loneliness, about being a hero. And yeah, I just really liked how Davis was there. There was a nice tender moment in regards to how he sympathized with True about the fact that she, like, especially with how the situation with her and Carly kind of fractured coming into the second day. It really made True question things, especially when she was already questioning things about her mother. Why did she keep it a secret? And, you know, she might not have been ready for it. Like, she was only young as well, so yeah, I mean, like, imagine if you, like, had certain abilities that were passed on, like in superhero movies and whatnot. Like, you think of Superman, for example, and Superboy, I guess. That might be a good example. You want them to kind of be at a stage of understanding, especially something as very big as being able to have do-over days and save lives, etc., to those who are calling to you. So, yeah, but I don't even know if there's any kind of... I mean, apart from the fact that True's mother passed her abilities on, I guess, to True herself, there is not really a precedent for it, really. So there could be a case, I guess, that True's mother didn't know that True would get the calling. Until, yeah. So, but no, I really love how True was struggling in this episode. She was having certain questions, but I also really liked the kind of uniqueness, because you usually see someone who, you know, well, you usually have someone who kills the victim of the week, and we go on this guessing game. And whilst we did in this episode, no one was I say no one was responsible, but there was kind of responsibility, if that makes sense. Like the guy blackmailing Carly, like, she was sick of it, and she wanted to stage her death. So, like, she was being pushed further and further into this sad realm. And, yeah, she decided, I'm gonna pretend to end it, and yeah. But sadly, that plan got her actually killed, and thankfully she was saved again. But I was going to make a point about, I love how the beginning kind of foreshadowed it, because you had a pretend death, because Carly, being an actress, she was in a scene that she died, or her character died at least, should I say. And in this episode, the main situation is Carly planning on pretending to die, pretending to kill herself. Obviously, plans skewed, and she actually died. But the faking her own death scenario still, I guess, came about, given the fact that they managed to pull her car out of the ravine, and I guess there is this assumption, well, especially with True and Davis, oh, her body might have gotten swept up because obviously they know the shtick, and Jack's like, inside his head, he's like, bullshit. Speaking of Jack, fuck him. I mean, Lindsay and Harry's relationship, it's an on and off thing anyways, and I always go about the fact that, hey, the first bout of events, Lindsay and Harry are fighting. What are they fighting over this week? And then the second things, on the do-over, they manage to patch things up, don't they? And you know, they're like, we never squabbled, hey. This time the scenario was reversed. At first they were like, oh, this is all wholesome, and then of course, thanks to Jack's assistance, Harry and Lindsay just have a bit of a squabble because Harry, who's known Jack for 2 months, takes his word for it and decides to be a jerk to Lindsay. So yeah, and I'm already picturing next episode, Lindsay and Harry are back together for some obscure reason. It's a formula that I keep seeing recur. They have this squabble, they patch things up, they have this squabble, they patch things, it's, yeah. But maybe it will be permanent this time around because the scenarios were reversed. They have, they have a nice, healthy dynamic, and then, yeah. But like I said, Jack didn't help matters by being an absolute dick in regards to telling Harry, you know, you should basically, in layman's terms, treat Lindsay like shit. Because that's what Harry did. But not just that, though. The way that he was continuing to push his, push that aspect about him admiring Death, it was just very, very, it was very creepy at this episode when he was like, you know what, I lied. I wasn't at a friend's funeral. I just like to be there for kicks, basically. So it's like, we obviously know that he has such a opinion about death and how it's natural and whatnot, but, you know, there are some lines you just do not cross, and, yeah. So, yeah, I really, really thought... I mean, Jack continues to be a very, very fascinating asset. And I'm still very curious about his impact in, I guess the remaining, 9 episodes of True Calling entirely. But, it is just very, very interesting because he has such an interesting mindset about... not just an interesting mindset about how death is inevitable and there is that acceptance, but also there is the whole idea that he is in the eye of the storm. He knows everything and whatnot. And I am sure that he staged that robbery, or that attempted robbery. He just came in seconds after the guy. The guy was already preparing to mug Harry. And I'm feeling like he's trying to buy Harry's trust by being the hero and whatnot. So, yeah. Because he's already, good pals with him. But this is furthering, I owe you my life, etc. He's trying to, I think he knows that Harry can be quite the doofus. And he's trying to buy into that trust as much as possible. But yeah, I feel like he staged that robbery. Especially the confidence that spectacular bravado that he had in regards to the I mean, obviously he feels like death is inevitable. I don't need to be worried about it, and it comes and whatnot. And there's also that thought process in regards to the fact that he has guilt about the fact that he gets a second chance at life and his sister sadly did not. But I feel like the timing and the way that the robber just, the fact that he was bang, and the robber was like, what the fuck is your deal? At least that would be the mindset to Harry. I feel like he is trying to buy Harry's trust further and further and further until it becomes unbreakable. But I just feel like this is all gonna come into some kind of betrayal, because obviously there's already a bit of a betrayal, although Harry doesn't know that. I guess Jack, in my mindset, was responsible for the girl dying that Harry tried to save. So there's already a bit of a betrayal. But there is this idea that Jack would never hurt me. So, and it's always the people you least suspect, isn't it? So, yeah, whatever his game is, I don't like it. Yeah. No, but I thought this was a very interesting. I feel like these next 3 episodes are going to be massive, because it's only going to be 3 episodes left to go. So I might be wrong. It might be another, filler episode, I guess you could call it, next week. But I feel like these next 3 episodes are going to be big. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, some interesting stuff that went down in this episode. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!